Hello, my quick-witted students, and welcome back to my new lesson. In today's lesson, I would like to talk about participle clauses with adverbial meaning. And this lesson is for those students who their level of English is C1 and C2 level, which is the highest level of English. And this lesson will be super advanced. If your level of English is C1 and C2, you can't. Otherwise, you can't, and you have to see some B1, B2, or whatever your English level is. You can watch those videos. If you're ready, let's dive in. Okay, the first question that you may ask, what is a participle? First, let's focus on a participle. Actually, a word formed from a verb, okay, such as going, gone, being, been. It can be used as as an adjective such as working woman, burnt toast, or broken window, and it also can be used as a noun such as good reading. But what about participle clauses? Actually, let's unpack participle clauses with these two examples. Opening her eyes, the baby began to cry. It means when she opened her eyes, the baby began to cry. Or having finished the book, I had a holiday. Perfect. It means when or because I had finished. This is the participle clauses. So they gave us information about the timing, causes, and results of the events described. So, in first example, opening her eyes, the baby began to cry. This is a participle clause, and it also talks about causes. And okay, means or timing. Sorry, talk about timing. Okay, when, because when is the adverb of time. Or in second example, you can say that after finish the book, I had a holiday. So it also talk about cause, okay, because, and time. It is the participle of time and cause. Okay. The implied subject of a participle clause, subject known but not directly mentioned, is usually the same as the subject of the clause. For example, here, arriving at the party, we saw Ruth standing alone. It means when we arrived, we saw. Here, I don't mention, actually, in my participle clause, I don't mention we, because we or another subject is already known. So why should I mention my subject, because my subject is already known. In participle clause, usually don't we mention our actual subject because they have already known. And what is the negative form of participle clause? Let's unpack it with these two examples. Not understanding the rules, I found the cricket boring. It means because I didn't understand rules. You can put not at the beginning of the example, or hoping not to be recognized, I chose a sit in the dark corner. It means I hope I wouldn't be recognized. You can also put your note at the middle, or after you were hoping, or after you were ing form of the verb. Here I have some note for you. We use a clause beginning with having plus past participle rather than a present participle if the action in the main clause is this consequence of the event in the participle clause. What do I mean? For example, having broken her leg the last time she went, Georgia decided not to go on the school skiing trip this year. It means after breaking her leg, or not breaking her leg, it's also mean. Actually, usually do we use participle, having plus past participle rather than present participle, which is ing form of the verb. Another note, we can use either a present clause ing form or a having past participle clause with a similar meaning when the action in the participle clause is complete before the action in the main clause begins. Let's have a comparison. Taking off his shoes, Ram walked into the house. It means having taken off had a similar meaning, and running across the field, I fell and hurt my ankle. It means while I running, have or ran would suggest that I fell after I had ran across the field. Uh, it doesn't have any difference between these two examples because, as I told you, there's no differences between past participle, having plus past participle, and present participle, but somehow we usually do use having plus past participle more than present participle. Okay, actually, it's time to exercise. Join the sentences using have plus past participle or the ing form of the first verb. Which sentences can have either form? Okay, the first one, actually I have done it for you. I moved house recently. Which one is correct? What do you think? I don't yet have internet access, sorry. So you can say, having moved house recently, I don't have internet access. Actually, you can then do it the rest of it, and bye for now.